One of the problems with migration is immigrants hardly ever, and I would say it's high 90%, never feel the same about this country as they do their own country. And that's a problem. Because if you live here, I want you to love this country as much as I love this country. I want you to prioritise this country like I prioritise this country. But no, migrants come here for one reason. They come here for financial benefits. That's why they come. That's why my dad came here. I'm not making this stuff up. I know why my dad came to this country. Financial benefits. And he loved his ancient homeland and always did. And there's nothing wrong in that. If I moved to Spain, I'd still love England more than Spain. Of course I would. But it's a problem. It's a problem in the UK. Because we've got millions and millions, tens of millions of people like this who would rather use our country, become a councillor, get paid for that, get some reputation in the country, and then try to be an MP back in your own country as well, in Bangladesh. That's how much they think of our country, that they want to be a member of parliament in a foreign country. Think about that. They want to live here for all the benefits, but I want to be a member of parliament in my old country. That doesn't compute for me. That only computes if they're using this country. They are using this country. The vast majority of migrants only come here to use the country. And there's nothing wrong in that. That's what migrants have always done. But we've got too many now in this country. And everything's collapsing and everything's falling apart. And we're at each other's throats all the time. And the more we import, the worse it gets. These people, and it's more than her. There was a couple of them in London. They should all be deported. They should all be deported. We need to look at our election system. It's open to fraud. Vastly it's open to fraud. And these people from the third world, they know all about fraud. They all know about political fraud. We're naive compared to them. And they use these systems against us to benefit themselves. Because we used to be a high trust society. Where we didn't have that many checks and balances because we trusted each other. Now you can't even open a bank account without loads of ID. The first few bank accounts I opened as a teenager, I just walked in. Didn't even have any ID. I opened a bank account on my word. Imagine that. Not anymore, because we now live in a low trust society. But anybody who's standing for election in a foreign country should be deported, because there must be a dual national. So we just cancel our part of it. End of. Please subscribe. See you next time.